All right, everybody, we thought you could join us. We're walking over to some of the fields that we're planting. So, you ever walked on a balance beam through a swamp? Nice. Are you excited to get chickens?
Yep. Around Tuesday, I think. We'll start with about 200.
Is this where you're going to put the first ones that come on Tuesday?
This one here on the side.
You're putting them all together?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we thought you could join us. We're walking over to some of the fields that we're planting. So, David's ahead there. We're walking from our house over to some of David's uncle's field that he's letting us utilize again. We'll show you what people are up to when we're over there, but they are planting soybeans and maize. And they're planting many acres of that with intention to create feed. We've been talking for a few months now that we're preparing for chickens. So we are planting some fields so we have feed for some chickens in the future. So the chickens should be coming within the next week or two, at least some of them. So now we are just getting prepped and getting some fields ready. So we'll take you along. It doesn't know the name of what's growing on this tree.
This is a sausage tree.
A what?
Sausage tree.
Sausage tree.
Yeah. See?
Sausage tree. What is it for?
I don't know. Hello. Welcome to the channel once again. Today, we had to plant about a few acres, like about 8 acres of soybeans and maize for making some feeds. So,
Feeds for what?
chicken and some fish. So, we're gonna make our feed. So, we want to try by planting extra, soybeans and the corn. So, finger crossed. I hope we shall have some good harvest.
So you employed some people over there.
Yeah, employed about 30 to 40 people. So, been planting.
Plant these fields. They're done planting for the day. I don't know if that means they're done or it just got hot.
It's about 11, so they should be done by now. So,
okay. How long does it take for these things to grow?
3 months, be done. So,
then what's your process once they grow? How do you do like the milling?
Yeah, step by step.
You'll figure that out when it comes.
Yeah, I think we'll buy some mini machine. So, we'll see.
Okay. All right, they've planted all of this. They worked in pairs. Someone dug, another person threw the seeds. And they planted soybeans and maize. So, as far as the eye can see here, I think it's about 7 or 8 acres, something like that they planted. So, in time, God willing, if the crops yield the way we want them to, this will be crops that turn into chicken feed for us. So, like everything else we've done lately, it's a new process. So, as you heard David say, hasn't figured the milling out yet, but that's okay. It's a few months away. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. That's kind of how we've done this whole experience. So, you ever walked on a balance beam through a swamp? I have. Look at me now. I don't move quickly like David, but I haven't fallen in the swamp yet, so that's a positive. They have big feet, so that's not helpful in this situation. So David says this tree, they use it for medicinal purposes. So I don't know what it ails or cures what ails, but it's pretty cool looking. I've seen it throughout Uganda over the years. I just don't know what it's called, neither does David. Google image search for the wind. It's called the sausage tree, apparently. It's native to tropical Africa. And it's poisonous. David said it's poisonous if it's not prepared properly, but people use it for medicine, so go figure. So supposedly cures what, malaria?
And there's a lot, so you gotta look.
David's going to learn about this in case, it's ever useful, huh?
See?
Eaten by a range of herbivores, from the elephant to the kudu. And the fruit itself are eaten by monkeys, porcupines, hippos, and a variety of birds. The unripened fruit is highly poisonous to humans. And when ripe, it's highly effective. And believe it or not, is brewed into a beer. Ooh. But if it's unripe, you're dead. So, try your luck. All right, people who know the sausage tree, comment below. What do people use the fruit, the ripened fruit from the sausage tree for? We know from Google that some people make beer with it. David believes it's also for medicinal purposes. So what does it cure and how do you use it? You grind it and make it into like a powder or a tea. If you know more about it, we're curious. So comment below and help us learn something. So David, people saw the piece of land that was purchased the other side that we walked them to a couple weeks ago. And you said you were going to plant soybeans and corn there. How many acres was planted there?
1.5 acres.
1.5 acres. Okay, and then today they planted?
About 5.5 acres. There's about another, 2 acres left, I guess.
Okay, so total, that'll be like 7.5 acres plus 1.5 acres, so 9 acres.
And there's 1.4 acres down here that we planted last time. Well, that was watermelon.
So 10.4 acres of soybeans and corn, or maize. How many acres do you want, or that's enough?
There's still where we're going to plant millet and then we'll put more corn, so should be okay. And about 4 acres of millet, so we can put another 2-3 acres of maize. So.
Okay. And with the intention for all of that to be a crop that turns into what?
Feeds. Feeds for fish and feeds for, the chicken.
Okay.
And some, of course, some for flour.
For flour.
Yeah, and trying to making maize bran, so of course to get some flour, so then I think we shall quash some for broken maize for the chicken, so it should be okay.
Nice. Are you excited to get chickens?
Yep. So around Tuesday, I think. We'll start with about 200.
What kind of chickens are coming?
Those are the boilers.
Which means what for those who are not chicken people?
Chicken for meat.
Chickens for meat.
And then we ordered about 500 for the layers, so that one in about a month or two. So.
Okay. And the chicken coop is done?
Yeah, pretty much almost done, so.
Well, it's got to be done by Tuesday, huh?
Should be.
I guess we'll take people down there and show them where we're at with the coop. They've been seeing the progress all along.
Yeah. Put the doors and all that, so mainly just fixing and wiring for the lights. So
what's the hope with adding chickens to the farm? What do you want to do with the chickens?
Consumption.
Consumption.
Yeah.
You yourself are going to eat 200 chickens.
Yeah, for home use.
Okay, and the 500 layers?
The one is, we're starting to see where it goes, If it's getting more eggs, then, we can sell some.
So we were realizing that the eggs that people buy in the center here in our village, they don't come from a local area. They come from town.
Yeah,
so there's a market there. where we could potentially be the local provider of eggs for our community. So hence adding more layers on.
Yep.
How are you feeling about all the projects moving forward on our little homestead here?
So far good.
All right, a few more updates for you. Our 9 little piglets continue to grow beautifully. We'll make sure to get you an update on how they're doing in a near upcoming video. With that being said, we do need to move them from where they are currently. One of the guys that works at the fish farm for David has been keeping them at his house, which is just right around the corner from our house, because obviously we weren't expecting to have pigs. But you know, when this pig was pregnant at Christmas time, and obviously we didn't eat her, she gave birth, so now we have pigs. And so our piglets and our mommy pig need a good place to go. Can't be over there long term. So we are going to put up some kind of little shelter house, shed for the pigs, probably somewhere down near the fish farm, but obviously not close to the chicken coop, because we need to keep the chickens and the pigs separated for sanitary reasons. But we got to figure out where to put some kind of little building for the pigs. So that'll be an enhancement that we make to our little homestead here in the near future as well. Okay, we're down here at the fish farm. We'll go and take a closer look in a minute. Here's the chicken coops. Look at our nice doors we have now. Take a look in a second. What's Here's inside one of the coops. The door you saw. Everything is netted. Is this where you're going to put the first ones that come on Tuesday?
This one here on the side.
Are they you're putting them all together?
Yeah.
They're chicks, yeah? So they're small.
Oh, they're small chicks.
So
Make them,
the 200 are going to go in here, in this coop.
it's not done yet, but
It's not quite done. What's remaining?
you scoop up the dirt. Try to add more later and then fix the sides and
Oh yeah, there's some gapping where the little guys could run underneath there, huh?
move
When
the
there's
dirt and add more later.
more litter.
Yeah, and then we bring like the brooding paper.
What is brooding paper?
It's like when they're still, a day old, you need like a brooding paper for them to lay on, so that you can try to monitor. Yeah, like you need a plywood to make a ring, and you put a heat for them in the middle there, so they sleep together, one tiny.
Got it. So they continue to grow properly because they're little.
Get more heat, so we can have one ring there, another ring here, so. And put some bulb for lighting at night. Need lights at night, so.
Can't wait to see little chicks.
Yeah, this one will do good.
Your dad used to raise chicks. Did he give you any advice?
This one is more different than what he's doing free range. So
Yeah, that's true.
This one will keep it for 6 weeks before we let them out roam around the
So David's
yard. So
David's dad even used to hatch baby chicks when he lived in town in Bali in his spare bedroom. He was very committed to his cause. I remember going there and seeing when he had little lights going and everything else, and had set up a little pen for them in his spare bedroom that he had in his house in town in Bali. So that was always a fun memory for me. Here's another coop. Don't mind the pipe here. They're moving it. That's from the water project we've talked to you about previously, with the solar pump adding water to the fish ponds. So this one's not going to be utilized yet, but it will be in time. So the layers that David was talking about, which is the chicks that will eventually lay eggs, there's a bit of a back order on them right now. So I think we're set to get our layers in April or so. So we've got some time to set this area up for the layers, which need, slightly different things because obviously they are going to be laying eggs in time. So we got to set up for them to have their boxes and things for laying. So more to come on that process as we go through it too. Get out, David's cousin planted some pumpkins near the fish farm. So I've talked about this, I think, before, maybe around Halloween time, but pumpkins in Uganda are often green or white. We don't see orange pumpkins here, like pie pumpkins. They don't exist. So this is what they typically look like here. Finder's fee, huh?
Not finder's fee. I helped.
You helped plant. Coop here, which is just the same as the other two, but this one they haven't started anything on yet, so there's not even any litter down on the ground or anything. So work in progress, but we're excited about adding chickens to our farm here. So can't wait to introduce you to our new flock.
In for lunch today. You can join us.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.